You're a very smart and rational man. You're very good with numbers. Your life is structured and organized, and your finances are very well organized as well. And you're very handy. You can fix things around your house. Maybe you can even build your own house. You are that smart, right? But at the same time, you don't really feel much inside. It's all kind of numb. And you can't really understand why the world has been treating you badly over the years. Why your wife started cheating on you and left ultimately. Why you're single now, in your mid-40s or 50s. You don't understand that. You feel angry sometimes. You can feel kind of happy when you're doing something exciting, or have a nice meal, or have a drink. But other than that, the emotions don't really fluctuate that much. You don't really feel excited about life. There's no zest for life within you. You're kind of drifting along without realizing what the heck is going on, right? Guess what? All that structure, the organization, the logical thinking and planning was most likely forced upon you when you were a child. And when we were growing up, our parents didn't really know how to raise kids properly. So we were berated, disciplined, punished, sometimes even hit. And the more we experienced all of that, the more we started ignoring our own emotions, because we were taught that it's bad to feel very excited or angry and all of those things. And we were told that we have to listen to the authority that tells you to do the homework, to do the multiplications and divisions and write nicely and write essays and all of those things. And then when you were growing up, you got into workforce, right? You have to follow the rules, do a good job, and you're rewarded for that. And you just cruise through the life in your, late 20s, early 30s. Everything seems to be fine, kind of. But then when you hit 35, 40, 45, suddenly things start going downhill. All of that organization and structure does not help you to live a fulfilled life. Like I said, people start kind of treating you badly, and you don't really understand why they're like that, while in reality, it's your internal settings, the programs that run your life subconsciously that demand that. Yes, you heard me right. It might sound counterintuitive first, but the more you think about it, the more you realize that it's true. All of that treatment by your parents and by other caregivers and by your teachers in the very early childhood not only suppressed your emotional world and forced that logic and structure upon you and emphasized the rational mind, but it also programmed you in a gazillion of different ways. And a lot of those programs work against you. You took them as being positive for your own kind of survival, but in reality, oftentimes they work against you. And here's a very simple example. You might have gotten used to listening to authority, listening to someone who tells you what to do, and you're very good at carrying out instructions. And you might even work in a managerial role, right? And now in your 40s or 50s, you feel like you're the boss man, while in reality, you're only good at carrying out instructions given to you from above. If you had to run your own company or do something 100% on your own, suddenly you would feel lost, right? So that program that tells you that you gotta listen to someone and then carry out the instructions, and you can't really speak up against the authority, right? That program literally seeks to manifest itself as often as it can. It attracts people and situations that challenge you. Authoritative people who give you instructions, and then sometimes you feel as if you are too oppressed. It's an ongoing teacher in your life for you to finally realize what's happening, that you need to grow up, step up to the plate, speak up against the authority sometimes, and become your own man and start leading your own life. Okay? But like I said, that programming is so subliminal, it's subconscious. You don't really realize what's going on unless you do subconscious work with yourself, with the help of a specialist like myself, who can guide you through a lot of those things, and then you start realizing what's really running your life. You put the two and two together, okay? And then you start understanding, well, a lot of these structures that have been created within me when I was growing up, they're actually working against me. They're putting me in all of these situations in life where I have to suffer till I actually learn the lesson and make a conscious decision to never allow that to happen again, and finally stand up for myself and start doing things differently, make different decisions. Okay? So if you're interested in getting your life back on track, healing your emotional world inside, start understanding what you really feel, what you really want in life, come to me.